Rashan Gary is plus 2,500 to win NFL Defensive Player of the Year, which seems like great value given how impressive his 2021 performance was. Gary was one of the most efficient pass rushers in the NFL, but he just doesn't seem to get the same level of respect that edge rushers like Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, and the Bosa brothers deservedly receive. And I understand not wanting to overreact to one season of high-level production, but Rashan Gary has an elite athletic profile, and his film shows that there was nothing fluky about his 2021 season. The move that Rashan Gary uses most often is the long arm swim, and it ends up looking like a single cohesive motion instead of two moves stitched together, because Rashan Gary is great at keeping his legs driving as he transitions between moves. The long arm extends Rashan Gary's reach, and he does a great job establishing lower pad level than the offensive tackle, and then just as he's able to reset his anchor, Gary explodes out of the long arm into a swim move, and he's moving his legs and climbing the pocket throughout the entire process. Whether it's a cross chop or a rip move, Rashan Gary strings everything together seamlessly, and when you combine his improved technique with elite athletic traits, you get an edge rusher that's really the whole package. He's over 6'4", but he has really flexible hips and great bend, so whether it's a speed rush or a bull rush, he plays like he's 6'2". A lot of times, taller pass rushers have a difficult time getting lower than blockers, but Rashan Gary plays with great leverage. He's also incredibly explosive, which gives him a dominant first step, and it also allows him to integrate stutters and hesitations into his other moves. He's still not an every down impact as a run defender, he's more of a splash play creator, but honestly, I want my top pass rusher to rush the passer. If I'm Joe Barry, I want Rashan Gary going full speed on every third down, and I'm not as worried if the consistency isn't always there in run defense with guys that play a lot of snaps like that. Rashan Gary is a good example of people refusing to adjust their pre-draft evaluations of a player. As a prospect, Rashan Gary was considered a project with rare athletic tools but an underdeveloped pass rushing skill set, and that was an accurate evaluation at the time. He had 4 sacks and 26 pressures as a junior, and the long arm was his only effective move. He wasn't nearly as versatile or skilled with his hands as he is now. But now that Rashan Gary is playing and producing at an elite level, it's time that we start recognizing him as an elite player.